You just to me being a human anymore.
Yeah, that's the ultimate value. If people could wake up and take that back, we would talk to each other with respect and actually listen, which I don't think people know how to listen to anybody no more.
Yeah.
They just want to hear themselves talk. And all that they're saying is just parroting something they've seen on media.
That's the crazy part. We start to just like in the end, a lot of people are just parrots now.
Yeah.
It's like there's not even a lot of it. It's people like, even like if you look on TikTok or certain apps, there are people like trends. So it's like, hey, just do this.
Right.
Do this next thing, right? And a lot of times it's a song. It's a piece of a song that's going to come out. So then now you have people like trending to this song. Next thing you know, the song is out. Then the artist is touring. It's all like part of a formula a lot of times. Like the advertising is, they've just locked it up so much at like the algorithm of how to do it, of how to control everybody.
But if people would wake up and take back the fact that they are a human being and what a human being, what it is, what's the definition of a human being, and what that is, in my mind anyway, is somebody who feels empathy for another human being or animal or life form, and that's what they tried to strip out of us, so that we're just all very fearful and narcissistic, and we're afraid of anybody or to talk to them or listen to them. But once we can reclaim that, and I think it's coming, because I think we're going to have a big crash and a big shutdown, and we won't have any choice but to go back to basics. I think it's going to be really good for us, and we're going to get together and figure out a better way of doing things. That it doesn't come from the top down, it comes from the bottom up, because all change does in fact come from the bottom up. And I think we're at that place. Where they put us into quarantine, that was the best thing that ever happened to this country, although a lot of people lost their jobs in this. But the greatest thing about it was that it broke the routine, and that's one way to snap out of mind control, is to break your routine. And it broke everybody's routine. They had to stay home with their own stinking families who they hate, and actually solve some problems or speak to each other. So it woke people up as to what mattered, and then they got on the internet and they started looking for answers, and that's why they call it the Great Awakening. Or I say that's what Q was for quarantine, because we all got a lot smarter, we all got a lot healthier, we all got a lot closer during the quarantine, and it was the best thing that could have happened to us. Because anything that these people that are very twisted at the top, anything that they tried to do to us is going to end up working for our benefit, as long as we've reclaimed our humanity and our love and our connection for each other. They can't hurt us, because they don't even know what the human spirit is. They don't have it. So when we have it and we raise it in somebody else, and then together we bond and talk and make each other laugh or feel any joy, they can't get at that, and it's growing, and I see it everywhere. More people got to be sisters and brothers in something across racial lines here in America before, they're just going to take us all away one at a time.
Yeah.
That's what they want to do. It's like they don't like black people. They don't like gay people. Let's be real about the people at the top. They don't like business. None of us, just that they're using people and pretend they're on your side. They're not.
No, they don't have a care.
But there's another thing, is the desire to receive in order to share, which is a way better way to deal with that selfish thing that we have. Probably, I don't know.
Probably the spirit of whom?
Probably smells my breath after smoking all that. But
no, I think
the desire to receive something, be able to share.
Yeah,
that feels so much better than anything else on earth. That is one thing I learned by getting rich, because I was really poor, And then when I got really rich, it was such a turn on to help people. I can't tell you. It was it was just better than anything. And these fake mortgages that they gave people, they did that on purpose. That's institutionalized, and then they're going to, further try to fuck with people and get them to hate on each other and fight. So they don't have to do it.
No, we have to figure it out. People need to figure it out. They need to figure it out and teach their children. They need to, I think people are, though. I think people want to. You know, I
All
think
they got to
people want
do,
to.
all they got to do is know it's not a race war; it's a class war. Everything is a class war. The people with the money are, putting their wagons in a circle and stealing everything that ain't locked down, taking the public money and putting it into private pockets. That's a class war.
Oh, 100%. Well,
And
that's just been
that's
going on
all there
forever.
is.
Yeah.
That's all there is until we go, hey, you can't have our money anymore.
Yeah.
It's like time for another Declaration of Independence about this oppressive government that's no different from the government of King George that we broke away from years ago.
What's why I'm so